It is currently week number 14. We blew the account last week, but we're still in it. We bought a new account, and now we are ready to lock and load for this new upcoming week. Because there's some great opportunities happening. And I've changed my psychology a lot since last week. It's only been a week, but it's little things that you gotta change. So for this market right now, there is some great opportunities that I want to show you guys. So start up not least. Time is 29. It is currently the first day, 26. This is the kind of the month. Pretty bad, really bad. Worst month. Actually, no, it has not been the worst month. But we're gonna improve it. This next month, this week, be great. So our first trade that we have on our list, simply not all of them are ones we're looking at for this week. I would say like a 2 to 3 of them are gonna be this week. So to start off this week, we have AUD CHF for some possible buys here off this area right here. So we're looking for the retest off this area to have a daily rejection for us to be interested in taking these buys to the upside. As for right now, it's creating some kind of wick, but we need a daily rejection like it has done before here. So we'll take a trade to the upside, but in this case, it didn't happen and work out for this one. But I still believe I could be able to do that because market it's going to show possibility of it happening. TP is going to be set to this area right here that we have marked off, and that's basically it. On NZD/JPY, we're looking for some rejecting off this area right here for us to be taken to the upside. A lot of these markets that you're going to see are either all bearish or all bullish. Like this week that came, it has been fully just those two combined. As for right now, AUD NZD/JPY is kind of like another trade we're looking at. It had a successful trade in the past here with Doji of the EMA. Perfect upside test right there. So looking for some buys of this area right here, so we're gonna take the trade to the upside. And GP CAD looking for some buys up here as well. As I see, there's gonna be all buy bullish. Looking for some retest of this area right here, so we're gonna get to the upside like it's done before here in the past. UCJPY looking for the retest to come back up to this area for us to take some sells back down. Same thing with this one. We're looking for more break for it to happen for us to have a retest and downside. This waiting for the retest. This one waiting for the retest as well. Waiting for the retest around this area right there. Waiting for the retest for this area right here. Waiting for the more break and then retest right here. This has to close fully in order for this daily to be considered bearish. So as for right now, that's why it's bullish. So right now that needs to be considered bearish in this case. This I'm waiting for the retest. Actually, this is gonna happen soon, so I'm gonna put it on this one right here. Put that one. And then last but not least, these two, EUR/JPY and GP/JPY, has been a long time. If these candlesticks close bearish and make this daily bearish, we are going to be looking for some nice sells to the downside, and that's going to be a wonderful trade. Every time it does that, it has some great opportunity. So I'm really hoping for these trades to play out, hopefully get funded. The new account that we're on right now, for a new account, this is our old account. We're going to risk 8% of the account to just blow it, either just flip the whole shit, So we're going to wait for a nice possible trade for us to happen. And just wait and see, We're going to be patient. That's basically it. That's simple, easy to the point. If you guys want to show you more in depth on how I pick my markets, just let me know in the comments and I will have a full video just for that, so you guys can understand my point of view and how I view the markets. My goal for this week is to make 8%, which is 2% trades with 2 or multiple for us to take this trade. And that's what I'm hoping for, If we're able to get that, we'll be on track to getting funded sooner than later, As for right now, I'm going to relax and relax my psychology and simply focus on just passing the first phase. Once past the first phase, we're going to level to level to level to level. Last week, we could have made percentage, but same being, I rushed trade, and there's a lot of mistakes I learned from, That's why you gotta document and journal your trades, because it's really important that you do so. Simply being, that's basically it. So as for right now, I'm still gonna wait and see exactly what we can do with this information, Want to wait for the market to reach this area and to see exactly. So for GPNZD, the one that moved up, these were my 2 predictions. So I believe this area had 2 areas of interest. There was a weekly and a daily for this one. We're getting daily for this one, and then daily right here. So simply being this daily, I was expecting for the market to give me have more confluence because the EMA is right here, or also touch this weekly and daily EMA, because I feel like this had a better perspective of what to look for when it comes to trading. And let's see, you have, I think that might be the ship structure though. Yeah, because you have a lower low, lower high. The first turn, no. I was gonna say that this is a previous structure point, which it most likely could be, but we'll see, you know. And this area is a psychological level. This one also is a psychological level. I just want to see which area it rejects from for us to be interested in. So that's why I have this one there to go to the downside, and this one there to go to the downside. TP is gonna set right here, simply being to our previous area right there. And that's basically as simple as that, simple as we can say. I kind of took a nap, so I'm more awake than I should be. As we'll work at 6:30, which 7:30, I usually get there at 7:30. As for right now, my teeth are getting lighter. My face is kind of getting better. You know, I've always had that issue with my face. You know, it's been 5-6 years now. My face is kind of a lot better. It's been worse before. It's kind of a lot better. As for right now, we wait. Our goal is to make 8%. Let's get to the fucking week. Let's make this money. And it is currently 6 hours later. It is 7 a.m. If you guys can see it. 7 a.m. And we are not ready to take any trades out right now. We need a daily rejection in these candles for me to be really interested in it. That's a mistake I made last week, is not waiting for a nice daily rejection. That's why I got stopped out early. I could have made some profit on that trade. Simply did not happen. So in this case, you know what I want to do? I want to wait for the daily rejection to happen. So ADCHF is one of my first ones that I'm looking at right now. That's simply what I'm going to be looking at for take the trade. Beautiful, nice trade. This one is going to need another daily rejection from this area. It's going to need an actual daily rejection, doji or some sort, to have a slowdown for me to be actually interested in taking this trade. That's for right now. I'm not interested in you right now. You're going to take some time. This way, you have a retracement at one of those two levels. Retracement, 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 retracement. I'm waiting for these two to close, so these can be considered bearish. And then the rest of these, oh, what the heck? Oh, I'm not interested in this one because it's already passed. This trade, I had at a level above here, and this was the proper level. So, fuck. You know, you win, you learn. You lose, you learn from the mistake, and you just move on, guys. Don't get stuck up on the past. Simply, that's the past for a reason. And gold, what the fuck are you on? You are flying. Oh my gosh. Gold is absolutely flying. Like, what the fuck do you do the situation? What the fuck do you do in the situation? I know many people who fucking probably bought right here. They probably bought this shit on like 5 minute time frame. They're like, yes, let's finally go. We have a 5 minute fucking go thing. I don't get how, but good job for them. But what the fuck? Listen, I'm gonna fetch it to close. Wait for it to close. If it goes to our area already, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. I want to wait for this shit to close. So that's right now, no trades so far. We have a Zoom on Alex Yee at 7:30. I want to wait and see exactly what we get. And it'll work. Let's get it. All right. It is currently day number 2. Almost. Like 1 minute. Literally 1 minute. So as for right now, I am debating looking at a trade as for right now. The only issue is do I really want to take this trade because of previous history? I've been thinking about this trade all day, and it simply doesn't make sense. Oh, just to let you guys know, I did take a trade at US 30. It was a very successful trade. We made 4%. Let me show you the trade that we had. So basically, I have a friend named Ramses that you can see on week number 13. In the very beginning, we had entered in this trade, beautiful area right here that's formed. It's a very lower time frames area of interest. As you can see on the 1 hour, it is a 1 hour area of interest. Simply being one right here, boom, boom, boom. Whether for just the break, honestly, did not need the retest, the break itself. A lot of these trades, the break just goes. You know, it is a beautiful left head, right shoulder here, but simply this market does not need a retest a lot of the time. It just wants a breaks, enter, and simply good to go. So it was a 2.2 hour multiple according to this, but it was more like a 2 hour multiple. I was supposed to have risked 8% of the account's gonna blow, and guess what? I would have made 16%, but guess what? I only made 4%. I thought I was risking the amount on the other account, but I was simply risking on the account that I was supposed to have blown. This was. As for right now, that US 30 trade, I don't see anything else for the markets. Simply being, we're gonna move on, reset, and just simply move on. You know, what else can you do besides move on to the next trade? Being, I don't see anything else for this trade, so we're gonna wait and see. And let's see. So this is the trade I'm kind of confused about. It is making some nice money, nice, beautiful rejection. The only thing I don't like is that every time it did hit here once, I think I took this trade, it just didn't go in my favor. Right, like there's not enough candles, there's not enough influence, there's not enough stuff. So that being said, I don't think I should be taking this trade if I think that way. You know, because let's say we were to take this trade right here, right? We have this candle 12, 24, say 24. And then we have a shit up here on the daily. For this to really be a good trade, it would have to be linked to this line right here, which we have drawn up before. For me to be really interested in this market, I would have to see a break of this area right here. Like the shifter structure, honestly. And so far, it has not shifted structure whatsoever. It just made lower low, lower high. So for it to have a nice shifter structure, we have to see, you know, the shifter structure. And simply, this market needs more time. Moving on, NZD JPY. We're waiting for this one to have a lot more rejections from this area right here. If this were to close like that, then simply being, it could be a good trade. But as for right now, we wait and we see. GP NZD, basically the same thing. We're waiting for that. GP CAD, waiting for the retest. These are all retests. Oh my god, it's gonna be a beautiful trade. USD CAD just gave me the alert, so we're gonna be looking for some possible sells at this area here if we do kind of get a bearish candle, like every single. Ready? Bearish candle, bearish candle, bearish candle. This one had a beautiful rejection. Could have taken a kind of like a pullback basically, and then up we go. That's simple stuff. We're just making sure it does not create this again. So we're gonna wait for the rejection from this area. That doji could have easily made us lose, but luckily the market does not like to fuck around there. So it just kind of dipped. It's well respected. It did what it had to do, and simply being it did not. Went for the retest of this area right here. A lot of clean market. Went for the retest of this area right here. A lot of fucking amazing markets. Will these happen this week? Hopefully, you know, it kind of gives me some great opportunities. CAD-JPY is going to be a really nasty trade. And Euro, JPY did close how like I was kind of wanting to close. I don't like how it closed, honestly. I wish it closed deeper. But we move on. Literally move on. This market already had its trade, had its thing. So maybe that's why I don't have it. A lot of this shit I'm just kind of repeating to you guys. This one waiting for that break there. And gold, what the fuck do you do with gold? That shit is massively bullish. There's not much you can do there, honestly. And Chevron, Bitcoin, you know, Bitcoin's been dropping lately. I would think that's retesting this area here. I was gonna work for some buys here, honestly. I was thinking about taking some buys here, but looking at it now, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? That's right, huh? NZTPY is a really good trade. Just move this away. I know there was one. USD CAD. Yes, that's a really good trade that we're looking for. A little minor break, not much of a break that we would want it to see. But I know a break is a break. You know, if we have some nice projections from this area, could definitely take it to the downside. You know what I mean? Simply being, we just wait and we see. I have to wake up at 5 a.m. So that trade that we're looking at originally, I'm simply going to avoid it. I don't want to be looking at that shit too much. It's a very risky trade. I know what I'm looking at. I simply have to see that break. And if I get a potential retest, then it'll be a great opportunity. But as for right now, I do need a shift of structure for me to be really, really interested in it. And the only way for me to get a shift of structure is if it makes new lower lows. So, good night, motherfucker. Not been that long, bro. Not been that long, and I'm up. I gotta go to work soon. I already got my Uber just to fucking go. So, I'm not gonna be on the charts too much. I'm gonna be off of it. But as for right now, I just want to update you guys on the trades. So this one I am gonna be avoiding. I seriously do not want to take this trade because of previous history. I don't like it too much. There's not a lot of information for me to go off of when it comes to these buys, and I'm going to get funded. You know, this one is having a rejection, literally a rejection like this, similar to one right here. Same exact shit. So all we need is a little push, and a push. That's literally all we need. This is if it closes similar to that, or just makes like a doji, I do believe that this trade could be on its way to the downside. Why? Because if you look at GBP entity, I believe, no, it was one similar to that past that I had missed, like this one. Look, it looks very, very similar to this one. If you look at that, bombastic. This can be an amazing trade, a beautiful trade. All we gotta do is wait for that to close, and we're gonna have a good ass fucking trade. So as for right now, we just sit back, wait, and simply let the market do its thing. We cannot rush the markets. Can't rush the markets. You know how much when you rush the markets? They give you shitty entries. And I don't want shitty entries. I want a funded entry, motherfucker. A funded entry. Let's fucking go. It's a beautiful trade, but anything can happen though. Anything can happen. You know, it's not always a guarantee. There's no guarantee in trading. There's high probabilities, right? Yeah. But there's always something. Always something. And there are some good ass fucking setups for me. And it is. I wish I was funded for these setups. That's how honestly good they look. And yeah, I gotta go soon and get to it. And if I see anything, which I'm probably not, I'm gonna be here. I mean, I already took a trade on Monday, so I'm gonna be patient as fuck. Even though I'm always patient, I'm gonna be even more patient. because I'm gonna try everything I can to, if I can avoid a loss, perfect. If I can take a trade and make profit, what it is, I would like to avoid losses than take profit. I would like to take profit too, but you never know if the trade's gonna go in your way. So, it is what it is. Let's get to it. This guy is right here. And guess what happened? Us waiting for that extra confirmation did not help us whatsoever. And we missed the trade. It's 9:25 a.m. And this is the trade. We missed it. Simply being out of the situation we put ourselves in. And you know what? We learned from it, I'm honestly debating, right, what makes that be a good trade to take it without the daily rejection. I believe it's based off of the candle, the momentum of the candle has so much effect in how it will be doing. I believe that might be the thing, the go-to strategy right now. Whenever the market has some hard pushes and it comes like as a little retest, I believe it can be a good opportunity for themselves. That's what I believe in. That's what I think can happen, and that's what might probably happen. Because for right now, that is the only thing that I could think of for right now. And what I've seen, honestly. What I've seen and what I don't know what else to say, honestly. It's just that it didn't catch me by surprise, because in my heart, I did feel like it was a good opportunity. And I had said, it has the structure already. And I said, you know what? I have to wait for the data rejection, because just in case, this and that. And me waiting for that caused me to miss it. Shit happens, I do not want to be delaying myself from the success I'm going to attain. But simply, I cannot. I could have avoided by taking it, but at the same time, it gave me something to learn from, something to think about, something to push forward to be able to achieve that signal, that status. So as for right now, that is what I'm doing. I'm gonna wait and be patient. The next two trades I believe could happen for this week are GPJPY and possibly NZDJPY, if it gives me more reason than GBPJPY. This one right now is having some harsh ass pushes. It's the downside. So that's for right now. We're gonna wait and see. It's probably gonna make something like this. I want to take it probably like that. Obviously two. We're gonna see what happens with this trade. I really hope that it does not push through right now, because then I don't actually have to wait for the session to give me a retest, and I don't want to wait for that retest. If I have to, I have to. Right now, it has some good confluences. It is a 85% right now without the engulfing of the structure. It is those two that can possibly happen. And tomorrow, we do have a potential gold trade that my friends like, it's a potential gold trade. I was like, yeah, it looks really well. If I'm using the same strategy I was using, but on a 1 hour area of interest. So that's basically the area I have for that right now. Basically, for it to retest this area right here, it's to go to the upside. As for right now, the market has never, ever in its life touched that number. Ever. So I gotta be patient about it. This one has. Simply has. What? Oh, it hasn't. This is the first time it's ever been this high. This shit kept fucking blasting to the upside. It's like, damn, when did it give me my retest? And it's finally giving me some counter trend trade movements. So that's basically the counter trend trade that we're looking at right now. This is the next one as well. This one does need some time to reject off of here, but can be a potential good trade. It's just the confluences right now, even with the structure and the engulfing, it's still gonna be a little bit too low for me to be honestly taking it compared to the counter trend trade that I have. So that's for right now. That's my idea, that's what I'm thinking, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna stay up for London, see what happens. Let's get to it. So it is currently 11:03 and we basically got into this trade. We did have a 30-minute shift of structure. I did wait for another kind of candle for it to form. I literally could have entered in right there. So he was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait for another candle to form just to have the 11 a.m. rule that I have for me to be entering into trades. It is a good trade. The confluence rate right now is the 105%. Beautiful. I'm basically entering in a trade when I kind of had the retest already. It's kind of had its liquidity. Boom, boom, boom. This is a counter trend trade. To be very specific, I am going to this level right here. The R multiple is a 2.7. I don't think it's a 2.7. I think I put it a little bit higher. Okay, 2.5. I'll say 2.5. If this shit hits DP, you know, if it's his stop loss, I already know what decision I made. I know why I took it. I know this and that. Simply being, we just set and fucking forget, basically. We leave it. We know why we enter. We know this. We know that. Now we just let the trade do its thing. I entered in basically on the 1 hour, kind of engulfing really. It's not really the structure on the 1 hour, it's more of a structure in 30-minute time frame. I didn't feel like I needed to have another structure on the higher time frames because I already had a structure already. So I took it on the 30-minute structure to do that. And in my notes, I do have that as that. That's basically it. I can go to sleep. I know why I took it. I know my stop loss is. My stop loss is a 15 pip gap from the area. If we were to have put it higher, it wouldn't have been a trade at all. I kind of put it in a more riskier position because the market's already retested the area. So this lets me know that the probability of it going down is higher likely. But in that case, if it were to get stopped out, it's likely to get stopped out. So let's get to it. It is currently 7:08 a.m. We are day number 3. It's Wednesday? Oh, and we are in a trade. The trade we showed is in fact in profit. You know, it had a little bit of retest like I expected it to at the area of interest. And we are floating at 1 hour multiple in profit. There is a likelihood that the market is going to retest this area maybe, possibly, or have a deeper retracement. We don't know for sure. The market will do whatever it wants. I really would like the 4 hour to close very, very bearish to let me know the market has probability of it going to the downside even more. We'll sit here and wait, you know. I place my stop loss, I place my TP, I have everything set. The most I can do now is simply just wait like a good boy. Just wait. Wait. And GBP ADCHF is having a big ass return. Like if this daily were to close and we have like a wick to the downside to get some shit, it can definitely be a good setup. Definitely could. This is how the daily's looking at right now. This daily can literally come to the upside, wick me out, just continue to go out. It is a high risk trade. I do have TP set right here. Since it's a high risk trade, I'm not gonna have a high TP that many people would expect. Or the market just gonna do something like this again. I hope it does, you know, because it already has retest and everything like that. Hopefully it just continues to go downside. That's basically what I have right now. Okay, just show you how the 1 hour and the 2 hour close. Oh, whoa, that 2 hour close, very, very bearish. I like that. It literally engulfed all this information. The likelihood of retesting is very likely to retest this previous structure point. It's not really considered a previous structure point on the 2 hour, but previous rejections from this area. There's a very high likelihood of that happening. So as for right now, that's kind of like the only trade that we're interested in right now. We're simply gonna wait and just see exactly where this market takes me. Because now we're set. And also, we're trying to buy a car, right? We go to the auction, we buy it from Copart just to pay a lot cheaper. Because I know how to fix cars. Many people do not know. Right now, I bid 3,700 on this car. So we're gonna see exactly what happens with this car. It is not bad, honestly. Just 2 airbags, the front bumper and the fender. That's literally it. Right now we are winning. Right now it is a manual. We're winning the trade. I mean, not winning the trade. We are winning the trade, but no, we don't know. You know, it is doing what it is just gonna do. We are currently winning that bid. So right now we're just relax, see, and just be patient. I gotta go to work now. You gotta leave at 7:30. Another trade run. Let's see if we have news though before I end this clip. Let's see if we have news. Let's see if we have news. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. We have 9:45 CAD news. There's not red folders today. Yeah, this should focus. 9:45 CAD. 10:30 CAD. We have Fredo Fonz FOMC at 2. FOMC at 2. So it's gonna be a good day at Coco K. Let's get to it. I'm actually pretty happy today. I'm in a trade. I'm building on a car. It's not shit happening, you know. But I feel close. I feel close. But we're to see what happens. This can literally just stop me out. We'll see. Let's get to it. It is currently day number 4 of the week. It's Thursday. Yeah, it's 12:30 a.m. Market update, basically. The markets, we have not taken any trades. In the trade we were in, we fucking lost. I, being a dumbass, sold at a level of support. I sold at a level of support. The reason why is because the market's been rejected from this area, and I entered in where it was rejected from. Same being said, I fucking sold at a support. It's crazy. It would have been the most avoidable trade. And guess what? If we had taken the other trade, you know where we will be? Where? In fucking profit. In fucking profit there. What the fuck? I simply could have entered in at 8:30. But I'm not on my phone. I'm working. I'm driving. Could have entered in simply 39. Like this. And we would have been up 2% basically. I was really hoping the market would retest back down again, but it's not doing so. The market did have a shit of structure. I mean, it already had structure already. I got fucking cooked. Oh my god. And again, look, another trade. Another fucking shit. Another fucking shit. Another fucking shit. Another thing. Alright, give me a second. And another possible trade. Give me a second, man. Okay. Maybe this trade to me wouldn't have not made sense at all. With this bearish candle, I would have never predicted this would be the next fucking candle. I would have never predicted that, honestly. Like, I thought I would have made a candle, would have had like a big ass wick to the downside, you know, for me to be able to get interested in this trade. Nope. It did not. God, I'm getting fucking so cooked, bro, in these markets, bro. I feel like I'm doing shit wrong. But at the same time, I'm not really on my computer. Like, the best time for me to take a trade is like a London session. Because I'm working every fucking day. CAD JPY is a possible trade for next week. That is a trade that we have for next week. Semi being, if it rejects this level, it is weekly is bullish, so it is considered a counter trend trade. But we're not selling at a support, we're selling at a resistance. Perfect. Just missing confluences for us to be interested in taking this trade. So we wait. I feel like shit, bro. Oh my god. I feel like I'm doing so much shit wrong. Like it's actually really like stressing me out. I feel like I don't have time to fucking trade. It's impossible. Possible. I know what I can do. I know I could do better. I know I can. And I will. I will do better. Oh my god, working these 2 jobs is fucking killing me. It's killing my trading. It's really killing me. I gotta get out of this shit. I gotta get out of this hole so I can fucking trade. Actually trade in New York at my house and just fucking have my confluences ready. Not be in a rush to take a trade. And just simply just be ready. Because when I'm at work, people are rushing me and shit, and I'm trying to work on cars, or I'm trying to help them with plumbing and some shit, and I'm not really focused on the markets, and that's just fucking me up. It is fucking me up so badly. I'm fucking myself up. I'm not able to be focused in those moments. I have to be able to be focused. I'm just so not focused in those moments. So not focused. This trade will still be, NZDJPY still be a good trade. If it does give me the retracement, I would still count it as a good trade. If it gives me a retracement, it will still be a fucking beautiful trade. Simply being, the possibility of that happening is not high, but also not low. And we have another option as well, which is GBP CAD. Take some buys. But I feel like fuck, bro. Right now, I'm just. It had a ship structure already, so. On a 30-minute, but it's too quick. I like to see a ship structure on the 1 hour. Or high. I'd like to see a daily rejection. I gotta see how the confluences are with this shit. Where the fuck are my EMAs? So fucked. I'm gonna lock in right now. Do what I gotta do. I'm gonna get to it. Because right now I'm just so. I gotta go to sleep. It is day number 4. So it's fucking the same day. I don't know what I'm doing. 6:56. And nothing has happened. Another session was just full of projections. This trade right here, I am still waiting for it to give me my retest back to this area right here, so I can get to the upside. I'm gonna be putting in my fucking wigs, put everything to make sure, because when I'm at work, I have to really like show myself like what is gonna be my move, and I have to know my move. In this case, I know the next 10 moves. I know the next 10 moves. I know it. It's absolutely beautiful. This trade right here is gonna be a beautiful trade. If it gives me a nice structure, it gives me a nice daily rejection, this would be a absolutely beautiful trade. It is technically a counter trend trade, technically, right? The thing is that the weekly has a major slowdown. Look at this massive wick, letting you know that there's sellers active at this very moment. That's why I like to see. The only thing I don't like is just this wick, but I'm expecting it to have a wick fill to the downside. And then this one, NZDJPY. You know, I said waiting for the keep retracement. If it doesn't happen this week, then it happens another week, and we're gonna take it when it engulfs this here, so that we can be to the safe side. And this one, I'm gonna be waiting for my daily rejection from this area here, so that we have better confirmation. Because right now, this is not enough for me to go off of. I could have entered. You literally can. You could. You literally could have entered in like right here. Just say right. You put your stop loss right here. Boom. TP here. How does a 1 and 1.8 make sense? It does. Does it make sense? No take. And we already said catch JPY. And then this one needs more confluences. I think these are like my top 3 right now. My top 3 trades that I'm interested in. Everything else I find dookie, or I missed it. This one I should have never fucking took. It still can be a good trade, honestly. To the downside, it still can be a good trade. It still can. I'm not saying it's not gonna be a good trade, but it still can be a good trade for us to take. Do I want to take it now? No, because I would like to see a daily rejection from this area right here. That's what I would like to see. And then everything else is just doing this thing. So simply being, we wait, we see, and we can get what we can get. Because our TP for this trade will be somewhere around here. If we can get to that level. I'm making sure I set fuck it everything, because when I'm in work, I'm not seeing everything clearly. I have an idea in my head, but I want to make sure I have the right everything. And that's what I have to do to really, really show myself what I must be doing. My life hurts. That's basically, I'm gonna look a little more. I'm gonna see what else I can find. I'm scared. It is currently still day number 4. It is 22:33, meaning that it's 10 and 33 minutes. As for right now, we did enter in the trade exactly what I had said it was going to be for me to enter in, and we got in. NZDJPY was a trade we're trying to get into. Simply had to break some news, something came out, brought Bitcoin down, US30 down, SPX down, dropping, plummeting. To here, I simply entered in on the 30 as soon as it engulfed, stop loss under here, and boom shakalaka. Simply being our TP is set at the same area that we had said it was going to be at on the daily. So actually the daily's higher, so I could bring this up higher if I really want to. I technically can bring this up higher, so we're gonna bring it up higher. So daily is set right there. That's where we're gonna have the trade at. And I believe the 4 hour is, no, daily is set right here. The daily and the 4 hour are aligned. So I have to fix that. So before I go to sleep, I have to fix that take profit. So we're in it. The reason why we're in it is because it came back to the area again. I would take this trade 100% of the time. The one thing that I was looking for was that engulfing. I simply was waiting, making sure that if it does go out of my time, then I probably will not take it. At the same time, it's a good trade to take. I had the confluences, 80% confluence. No, it's actually 90% confluences. That was good. I had all of that in my mind, and I put in a journal. Something, it was a perfect trade to take. Now, looking at these other setups right now. As for right now, it's not looking too good. CAD JPY simply breaking through. Not something that we were looking for, but if it does break through, we would have a nice buy opportunity that would go with the confluence ratio, and we'll have a nice, beautiful trade, possibly for next week if it gives us that nice area to take. I definitely will take some buys there, some being that's just what I'm looking for. And this one. I really would like to see the weekly have a shift structure, but in that case, for that to happen, it would have to break this lower low here. I mean higher low, this higher low. Yes, it's higher high, higher low. Perfect. Yes, in that case, it would have to be that. And everything else is just not on my mind. This is not on my mind. This is not on my mind. Yeah, all this is just doing its thing. As for right now, I think I took the best trade possible right now. Had the best entry. I do truly believe in this trade. But if it doesn't go in my favor, simply being it doesn't go in my favor. That's just the risk that you take. So I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna fix that take profit real quick, and then I'm gonna see what happens in the morning. So let's get to it. Well, the best way to wake up. I haven't had this in a while, honestly. This, bro. Pumping. This is what I love to see every single time. It is a 2-hour multiple. The best opportunity was to take it right here, though, for next time, right? But the market gave us opportunity, and guess what? We did not miss that shit, bro. If we had taken it originally here, it would have been a 3.38. See me being, I am fucking happy with a 2-hour multiple. That's our goal. That's our. Right now, we just gotta relax. You know, market can literally just drop out of nowhere. We're gonna get out at the daily and be done. We'll be fucking done, and we'll be 4% away, which is only one trade away with 2%. So we're just gonna lay low a little bit, like relax, and just wait for the best opportunity for the markets to give us, you know. So furthermore, CAD JPY and these other trades, they're literally breaking through. Simply being, we did not have a daily slowdown. For people who didn't wait, well, it didn't even have a structure either. So I don't know what you were doing. So these trades simply are just breaking through. This one you could possibly take soon. Honestly, if it has a doji here, I'll be more than glad to take the shit to the downside. I know, man. I think I've seen people who took sells here. Maybe. I personally do believe that the market can take this shit again to the downside because it is based on a daily level, and literally a daily level helps a lot more to really show the direction on which the level is going. Because that's a mistake I made last time, right? I was like, hey, maybe I can take it again. And when I took the trade, I looked at it to the left a little more. I'm like, I look in the daily. I'm like, damn, the daily looks like it already made its moves. And I was fucking right. I got stopped out and just went up. I had made that rule before. If the market has made the move, do not take it, because the probability of it making it again It's not likely, but it can happen. But I don't like that 50-50 chance. I try to increase my odds as much as I can to having a profitable trade. And in that case, I did not want to risk that, especially when it's something that I can't avoid, a loss. So right now, we're just gonna wait and see to see if this shit hits TP. I'm gonna be at work. Oh my god, if that shit closes right now, I will be super happy. Please don't make a wick. Please don't make a wick. Let's just show you how much I'm up right now, percentages. So I'm up 1.3 right now. 1.3 or more. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see. We did set our TP right there again. We changed it. Let's look at Trade Locker. I love Trade Locker, honestly. I know people who like MetaTrader. I just like how Trade Locker is a lot easier to get into trades for me. It shows your stop loss, your TP. So right now we are up almost 3%. Right there. Almost up 3%. Simply being, we're gonna wait and just see what we can get. We're gonna be patient in the markets. And we can do this shit. Just patience. Patience is key. There's nothing we could do right now. We could just blow that shit. It's not new shit. Not new shit. So I'm gonna get ready to go to work. And just see what we can do. There's not much we can do right now. Let's get it. It is basically day number 5, the end of the week. And that hit TP like a dream. Hit TP like a dream. Oh my gosh. What a fucking week. Literally 2 out of the 3 trades hit TP. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's what you want to see. Even 1 out of the 3 trades that hit and you lose 2, you're still gonna be at the end profitable or break even. So this is how the trade ended. It's me being, I got out right here, hit my daily level. It literally hit my, it almost hit my TP. Almost. I was so confused why it did not hit. And then I was like, fuck, now I gotta wait for it to kind of go back to that area a little bit. And thankfully, it went back to the area. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get out right here. I basically got out right here on this second candle. It's my fuck it. I waited till I got here and I got out. And that was it. Oh my god. And then fucking following, I would have been so mad at myself. But we got out. We knew what we were in for. We simply got out of the multiple. 2 hour multiple. Almost a 2. It was like a 1.9. We would have gotten a better entry simply being if we had just taken it at the very beginning. And we could have taken 2 possible entries for this one. So as for right now, we're just trying to pass the evaluation. We're not here for really the profits. We're trying to pass the evaluation. Simply being that. And then once we're funded, we'll simply just meet the minimum trading consistency rule. That's what we need. Ooh, let's go. Let's keep it getting white as fuck. Alright, simply being, I think that's it. No, I'm gonna let it be for right now. I'm gonna go sleep. Gotta work tomorrow. Brokey. Fucking brokey. Like a brokey. And then that's it. So we did make 6% this week. 6%. We simply could have avoided the loss, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So right now we're gonna be here. We'll put this patch on there. And then that's it. So it was a very successful week. I'm very happy we broke that major losing season. Now it's just winning season. Now it's just winning. So let's get to it. I'm gonna go to sleep. Let's build passion. Let's get it.